Welcome back to K&L Farms. I'm Ken. I hope this video finds you well. I had a video or put a video up, and I think it was labeled something like will the fire department make it on time? And what it meant was we were doing a cook shack for a fundraiser. We do a fundraiser every couple of years, or a couple times a year, and it's coming up this coming Saturday. This weekend's Father's Day. So I had to get this trailer on and run down there because there's some building supplies left, and they're fairly long. They're leftover pieces, and we did make it in time. We have a little bit of work to do. Today's Monday, but we've got 5 days to complete that. So I've just got to do this. I told them I would do this today, run down there, and I'll take you down there real quick, load this trailer up, and then bring it back home. It's not all my material. Some of it is, but not all. And then I'll split it up kinda, and I'll see what I can actually pack in the pickup in lieu of putting it on the trailer. Okay, so there's the finished building, and that's all the freight that's left over. I just got to get it gathered up. Okay, back home now, and that's kind of the end of the project. This is a cost overrun, or not scrap, but I'll repurpose it, and some of it's actually the fire department's, not mine. But I didn't split the trailer. I've got to move on to a different project. I'll show you a few images of us building that building, and I kind of had a clip of the finished product. And remember, we need to use it this coming Saturday, so we've got to go back and do a little bit more minor alterations on it. And my Saturday work was getting the rock ready. Saturday work was getting the rock ready, getting the pad ready, getting it all ready to go. And my Sunday work is going to be in fact pouring those 2 yards, which shouldn't take us very long. Pour the 2 yards, finish it off. But by the time I get the truck loaded, which I'll show you, get the truck over here, get all ready, get all the people here, finish it off, it's going to be a full day for me for Sunday. This is the pour we did. I still got to pick up that piece of plastic, but this is the pour. Come out pretty good for us. Come out pretty good for a bunch of farmers, stump farmers. And then once the masses get here, right there in that corner, we're going to put a anchor and be a post right there, and a post right there on that end. That's about 16 feet long, that pour. So we'll split it. We'll put a post every 8 feet on this outside edge. Okay, part of Saturday's work of this weekend was putting the roof on. we actually had the structure on, finished art, and then put the tin on the roof, and I'll show you, I'll walk over and show you some of that went up. We still have tin on this end, and we have a stub wall. We got to put a stub wall right here, and this T111, we own this T111, or the department does, so we're going to frame that in, frame this back wall in, but this tin was the project. Put this tin on the roof, and we got the roof pretty much covered for this weekend, and that was Saturday. And I'll take you back here, excuse me, here in a little bit, and try and get that trailer unloaded off that farm truck. Okay, back at the Burger Shack, and I don't know if I explained it before, but fundraisers every year, a couple times a year, and we needed to rebuild this, and I themed it, but I couldn't explain it very well. But poured the concrete, header, extended that rafter out, and this is the portion that was exposed on the previous video, and that gives you an idea of what it looks like. We did this wall when we raised that, and did this wall here, and all we have left now is paint. This coming Saturday, paint, and then we actually move our material back in, our cookware, stoves, cookware, that type of thing, because we'll be ready for that. And hopefully Saturday, this coming Saturday, won't be that bad, because we'll get a couple sprayers, spray this. I think we're going to do some trim. This is actually, the reason this trim doesn't protrude all the way up, this is the door. These open up. This all opens up, this opens up, and this is the cook area. Go into the serving area, they prep it, and then they give it to the person. That corner over there is actually where the cash register is. Okay, so on the channel, I've got enough growth now that affiliate marketer actually contacted me, and the company's name was Gizmo Go, and they deal in used electronics. And I thought, well, I don't know anything about used electronics. Well, how would that be a fit? And then I got to thinking about it, and I got to researching it, and come to the conclusion that the homesteaders and farmers are the original stewards of the land, and let me take a look and find the numbers for you. Now, I didn't know this, but when I got to looking, 40 million tons of electronics, and that's approximately 800 laptops every second. And it comes out to be 70% of overall toxic waste in the world. So in lieu of throwing our electronics in the garbage, now these guys, if you send it in, they will pay you $1 or some money for your electronics. I'm not sure, depending on the condition, but everybody could use an extra $1 right now. So let's try and minimize the amount of electronic waste that we throw in and achieve some money in lieu of throwing it in the garbage. Throw it in the garbage, at least send it off to these guys. I'll put a link down in the description that'll drive you to, and I'll get a little commission from it. But I think